I found a strange doll in the attic, and it started talking to me. A few weeks ago, I moved into an old house that had been in my family for generations. It was beautiful but eerie, with creaky floors, dusty corners, and a smell of aged wood. I had heard stories about the house growing up, stories that my parents always brushed off as just that, stories, but now, being here alone, I couldn't help but feel that something wasn't quite right. While unpacking in the attic, I found a box covered in thick dust. It was tucked away in the farthest corner of the room, almost as if it had been purposely hidden. Inside the box was an old porcelain doll, its glassy eyes staring back at me. Its dress was faded, but it looked like it had been cared for at one point. I don't know why, but something about it made me uneasy. I decided to keep it, thinking it was just a weird old family heirloom. That night, I placed the doll on a shelf in my bedroom, thinking it was harmless. But around midnight, I woke up to a soft whisper. At first I thought it was just a dream, but then I heard it again, clearer this time. Hey! I shot up in bed, my heart racing. The room was dark, silent, except for the sound of my breathing. I glanced around, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Then, I looked toward the shelf where the doll sat. It was no longer sitting still. The doll was facing me, its head tilted slightly, and its mouth was open as though it had been speaking. I blinked, thinking I was just tired, but the voice came again. You shouldn't have taken me. My blood ran cold. I quickly stood up, walking over to the shelf. The doll was exactly where I had left it, motionless, just a porcelain figure. I laughed nervously, telling myself I was imagining things. The next night, I heard it again, but this time, the whisper was more insistent. You can't leave me here. I want to go home. This time, I didn't hesitate. I grabbed the doll and ran out of the room, throwing it back into the attic. I locked the door behind me and made sure everything was secure. But as I turned to leave, I heard one last whisper, this time, not from the doll, but from behind me. I'm still here. I haven't slept in that room since. I still don't know what happened, but I know one thing. The doll is never coming back into my house.